All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you for all your support and all the messages that I've been receiving from you. You guys are truly amazing, and you've been awesome on this YouTube channel in terms of love and support. So I just want to start this video off by saying thank you. So this is going to be a video pretty much going more in depth into one of my other videos, the only strategy that you need in Forex. Okay, and today we're going to talk about the only 4 rules that you need in this game. Okay, and I'm going to write everything down in a PDF over here. We're going to get a document going. I'm going to write this down as a visual so that you guys can see firsthand how I actually apply my strategy to the charts. Okay, and this is really all you need. Okay, if you follow these rules that I'm about to give you, there is absolutely no reason why you can't be consistently profitable. Okay, if you just have the discipline, the risk management, the trade management, and ultimately this rule-based trading plan that I'm about to give you, there's absolutely no reason why you can't be profitable. Okay, so we're going to get into it first. Number 1, we're going to zoom out as far as possible and look at the overall structure of the market. Is it bullish or bearish? Okay, are you forming higher highs and higher lows, or lower lows and lower highs? Okay, and obviously we are bullish on this trade. Okay, and this is actually a trade that I took this week. It was sent in my premium here. Here's the proof of this trade. I was in here, and then there's the actual proof on my MetaTrader 4. I just wanted to show that for proof. So all you're going to do is take your mouse and scroll out and look if you're forming higher highs and higher lows. Okay, and obviously we are forming higher highs here and higher lows. Okay, significant higher highs and higher lows on the higher time frames. Okay, so we are clearly in a bullish market. Okay, so we're looking for those pro trend trades. Okay, number 2. All right, you're going to find your supply and demand zones that are pro trend, right? Pro trend meaning bullish in this case, in this example. If the overall structure of the higher time frame is bullish, we're looking for demand zones. Okay, and that is exactly what we're looking for here. Okay, so let me just replay the market back to where I actually had taken this trade. Okay, so this is what the chart looked like as I was analyzing, going through my charts, right? We were clearly ranging, which means you actually can be counter trend trading here, but nonetheless, we're bullish on the higher time frame, like I just said, and we're looking for valid points of demand. Okay, we have one here. This is a clear valid point of demand that broke structure here. Okay, and the volume after this candle validated this order block, right? This strong move to the upside, suggesting that smart money did get in here. Okay, but this was actually the ultimate POI at the extreme. Okay, so why is this POI more likely to get tapped into than this one? Okay, why is price more likely to come through that POI and just completely blow it out? Because this is a better discounted area. Okay, if you're going to buy something, you obviously want it to be at a cheaper price over here. Okay, and that's kind of what we're talking about with smart money. And this is how we get into discounts and premiums, but that's again for another video. Okay, so this is a discounted price, right? If you take your fib, let's go over here and get a fib, and you draw it out. I don't have my settings on this TradingView account, but nonetheless, you can see that it's below the 50% mark. Okay, and this is the 50%. Okay, this is just a little bit below it, this order block, but this one is more significant. Okay, we're really getting the discounted ranges here, and this is ultimately where smart money wants to be buying. Okay, so as soon as price taps into our POI, we're going to be looking down to the higher time or the lower time frames. Okay, so number 3 is going to be once price reaches your POI, you're going to scale down to the appropriate lower time frames that pairs with your higher time frame. And for example, you can take the H4 and the M15 or the H1 and the M5, and that's just purely for example. Okay, in this case, we were on the H1 for our higher time frame, so we're going to be scrolling down to the M5. Okay, and let's do exactly that. Okay, so once we get down to the M5, we can see that price has clear rejection, right? Price comes into our POI and immediately rejects, suggesting, not yet though, suggesting that smart money gets in. And I'm going to show you why and how I know that smart money got in here. Okay, and that brings me to rule number 4. Look for clean areas of demand that are left behind after price leaves your higher time frame POI. Okay, we're going to look for the same kind of thing, the same nice order block, the same point of interest, the demand that is left behind after price leaves this point of interest. Okay, and you can see clearly that there's a nice point of demand here. This order block was made, and then we had strong movement to the upside, suggesting to us that smart money did get involved. And if you notice, going down to the 1 minute time frame, you say, and I know I have those two rules, right? In order for an order block to be valid, it needs to break significant structure. Okay, and it also has to have a nice volume after the order block was made to suggest to us that smart money got in. Okay, to actually validate that order block. And I'll put that video somewhere on the screen right now where I go more in depth on that. Okay, so that's it. That's really all there is. Okay, there's 4 rules. Okay, and once this nice demand area on the 5 minute is made, right, inside of our H1 POI, this big gray area, once our H5 demand area is made, we're looking for a nice break in structure and a return to that area. Okay, and if you go down to the 1 minute here, we did have a clean break in structure, just barely, but it does count as a break in minor structure. Okay, so we'll tag this as break in market structure. Okay, and as soon as this happens, I set my limit order, right? As soon as price rejects this higher time frame POI and leaves a nice lower time frame demand area, okay, I already set my limit, right? As soon as it breaks market structure, we have a nice order block here. My limit is set. This would be exactly where it would have triggered on the 21st of December at 11:16. Okay, and then I was ultimately targeting equal highs on the higher time frame. Okay, stop loss is going below my lower time frame POI, and as you can see, this was a very nice risk to reward ratio. Okay, so we're going to take this up. I was targeting this high up here. Okay, ultimately there were higher highs that we could have targeted way over here, but you know me, I like to get my money. I like to get out. Okay, I don't like to hold trades for a week. I am not a position trader. I'm not really a swing trader either. I like to make my money and I like to get out of the market. Okay, and as you can see, price did come back down and it still stayed in with our low and within our lower time frame POI, but then made its way up. And this was where partials were taken. I was off of 50% here because we have a nice significant break in market structure on the lower time frame, right? There's obviously money sitting up here, okay? And this is where you can look to take partials, okay? Where the liquidity sits, where there's the next supply zone that could be eventually be taking control, right? Because you don't know all the time if demand area is in control or if supply area is in control. Okay, so if you have a nice order block like this one over here, if price were to come reach this area, this would have been a great area to take profits as well. But unfortunately, we did come back down and get stopped down at break even. Nonetheless, it was still plus 7R. Okay, so this was a plus 7R trade. And yeah, so we gave you 4 rules here. These are my four rules to the strategy. And I just showed you how to implement that on the charts. Okay, so I hope you were able to gain value out of this. And I hope this helps out a lot. I want to say happy holidays to everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Good luck and good trading.